אני עבד מכפר עתיל, ועובד באזור תעשייה ברקן ועובד עם גל.
שלום, אני גל, מנהל שיווק בחברת ליפסקי ואני עובד עם עבד.
קוראים לי לודה ועובדת במפעל 20 שנה. זה סאטי, הוא מנהל שלי.
קוראים לי סאטי נג'אר, גר בכפר יוטמה, אני פלסטינאי.
אני רשיד מרר, מכפר סלפית, יהודה כהן, מנכ"ל שלי.
يجوا شعب فلسطيني ما هم بيخافوا ولا الإسرائيليين بيخافوا.
בגיל 18 התגייסתי לצבא. הכרתי פלסטינאים רק מהזווית ראייה בתור חייל.
أنا يعني لما كنت أشوف الإسرائيلية في الصحافة وفي التلفزيون يعني جميعها مشاكل وإشي يعني اللي بصير عندنا يعني بقى يصير.
וכאן הכרתי אותם באמת, כאדם לאדם, חבר לחבר.
بس لما جيت وتعاملت معهم شخصيا هنا في الشغل يعني تغيرت الصورة يعني.
האירופאים שרוצים להחרים אותנו ולא לקנות את המוצרים שלנו, הם למעשה אלה שגורמים לפיטורין בדיעבד של העובדים, שהם רוצים ברווחתם. ברגע שהם לא יקנו את המוצרים שלנו, מה שיקרה זה שאנחנו לא נוכל להעסיק עוד עובדים.
هسه المصنع سكر، العمال الفلسطينيين ما بيقدروا يشتغلوا في داخل إسرائيل.
بقدر إني أكون حالي وأكون أسرتي وأتجوز وأعمل أي شيء بدي إياه يعني.
החזון שלי שנבנה עוד אזורי תעשייה, שמתוכם ההיכרות והתקווה תייצר שלום.
אנחנו ההוכחה שיכול להיות שלום.
Moshe, to be with us tonight. So we just had a brief, a short overview of your project, Island of Peace in Judea Samaria. Can you tell us more about this project? Why did you choose to? How did it happen? And what so far are the outcomes of this project and the difficulties you met and the success you had or you're still having?
The Barkan industrial zone is the biggest industrial zone in Israel, and it's very important. And in this industrial zone are working 150,000 Palestinians. That's not a small number, okay? We are one of the factories in Barkan Industrial Zone. I'm the export manager, and I give many speeches around the world showing how we work together with the Palestinians as a big one family. I was in the European Parliament, in the Spanish Parliament, and the Senate, and I just showed the world how we can work together and bring the peace by economic. But I should start differently. First, I thank you, ladies, that you create this zone meeting. Very nice of you. And thank you that you want to help us, or actually to show the truth. What's going on between Israelis and Palestinians? We employ 120 Palestinians in our 3 factories. We have metal factory, we have plastic factory, and we have electronic factory. The average salary of the Palestinian, it's 1,500 euro. 1,500 euro per month, and this is the average manager wage. We have 5 managers, Palestinian, that they earn 2,000 euro per month. Let's say, if they could work in the West Bank, the maximum wage that they can have, it's 150 euro. That's it. Now you compare 150 euro to 1,500 euro that they get from our factory. This money, it's very important for you to know that the family can get a better education, a better house, a better clothing, a better food, and they can put savings for their children. They have beautiful houses. And we actually work with them like a big family. And I will give you an example. The owner is Mr. Israel Twito. Israel Twito was a refugee from Tunisia. And he came to Israel when he was 4 years old, with no money, no language, and nothing. He almost didn't finish basic school, but with his 10 fingers, he built 3 factories. He had 140 worldwide patents. Every day, he comes with a new product. Now, before we start to work, Mr. Israel and I, we go to the Palestinians every morning and we ask how they are, how the family, you know, we care about them. And I will give you a small story that you will not find it in newspaper and not obviously in the TV. One of the workers, his child, 2 years old, she got cancer. Mr. Israel took her because they don't have health insurance in Palestine. He took her and he put her the best hospital in Israel. At night, we, the managers, made shifts to speak with the doctors and to explain to the parents. After 1 year of treatment of this child, now she is 3.5 years old with no cancer. And we pay all. So just show you how much we care about them. We don't care if he's a Muslim, Christian, or Jew. We are all the same. That's why they appreciate us and we trust them. Another example, in the Jewish holiday, we've been in a holiday, they come to the factory, they open the factory, they work and they close the factory for 1 week. And even not one Jewish Israeli manager was present. That's how much we trust them. When they start to talk about the boycott in Europe, they was afraid. They came to me and they said, what will happen? We will not have jobs. We will not have orders from the world. I said, don't worry. You will have jobs. That's my business. And you will have work for all this year and the next year and the next year. So we are like one family. We do all electronics for like a smart house, and we do all accessories for the air conditioning industry. And we have another metal factory that they do the same. And they were Palestinian men or women, also women. From our 140 workers, 60% are Palestinians and 40% are Israelis. You know, they ask me, all the delegations that come to my factory, including ambassadors from the world, the students all over, they ask me if I'm afraid to work in Barkan. My answer to them, that I am more afraid for my house because I have 22 minutes to run to the shelter room when the Hamas shoot the Grad rockets on my head. There, I scared. But here in the factory, no way. We don't carry weapon. We don't have security. It's completely open. My last sentence that I said to everyone that come, many delegations to my factory to see, in fact, how we build a mutual economic. And I believe that the only way to bring peace, it's only via economic, not via this prime minister or the other prime minister. By doing and making more industrial zone that we can work together with Palestinians, that's how the peace will come. Okay? Now, I have an example. You are not aware of it, but a Palestinian family, there are in the family something like 8 to 10 people, children, sometimes these parents live with him, okay? Now, do you know how many Palestinians wake and walk to work in Israel every day? How many Palestinians work in Israel? 130,000 Palestinians come to work in Israel. Now, let's say 100,000, okay? 100,000. 100,000 gets, let's say, 1,000 euro. How much money they have every year? 1 million euro. If I could employ another 100,000 people, so now I provide 2 million euro. This is the peace, economic. And that's what we are doing every day. What I said and show is how we can achieve the peace. And the peace can be achieved only by economic and in mutual work with Palestinians. I didn't invent the wheel. MacArthur did it after World War II, that Europe was destroyed, Japan was destroyed, and the only thing that helped to raise back Europe or Japan, it's economic. So this is not my invention, okay? And for example, yesterday, you know, in Gaza Strip, there are very, very, very bad situation. And Israel yesterday allowed to 1,500 Palestinians to come and work in Israel, that they can have food to put at the table. They gain every day in Gaza Strip something around, let's say, 3.5 euro per day. They can't buy nothing. But when they came to work in Israel, they can go back to their house with 100 euro. Now just imagine the 10,000 Palestinian workers from Gaza Strip, they will walk and work in Israel. That will change everything. But unfortunately, Hamas will not allow them to come and work. They prefer to throw us bombs, okay, like in my house. So I'm not a politician and I don't want to talk politics. I just say, give us power, give us support, and we know how to do it in a simple way, by working together, by building mutual factories. That's how we will bring the peace. The problem is that all the TV channels prefer to show blood. That's it, because it's money, okay? I was talking in 35 TV programs around the world, including South Korea, including Europe, many countries, South Korea, China, Japan, and United States. And I give the same speech. Now, this is a minor TV. That's not a CNN or something like that. CNN or it's called in France Euro 1 or something like that, they will show blood. They will show something that bring a high rating. But the fact is, what is happening day by day by working together. And only if you come and see it with your eyes, everybody said, wow, we didn't believe it. That's really what happened? And we say, yes, it's not a theater. We don't, you see it with your own eyes. And they are amazed to see different things, what they saw in their TV at home. And that's why we open our factory, we open our doors to show the people the fact of life.